There were 16.7 million refugees worldwide in 2013. 70,000 of these refugees were admitted into the United States. World Relief Nashville has resettled over 7,000 newly arrived refugees since 1987 and will resettle 550 refugees in 2015 and serve over 850 newcomers as a whole.
When new refugees arrive in Nashville, we partner with local volunteers to greet them at the airport and take them to their new home, which has been fully furnished using donations from the community, from churches, from individuals. The goal is that at the end of 6 to 8 months that they're going to be well on their way to being self-sufficient. But that doesn't mean independent, that means being interdependent. Relationships are essential to the process of integrating into a new culture. We just want to invite anyone in the community to come alongside these new neighbors and to just love them and to join them along their journey.
Our Journey program for refugee youth is intended to help high school students who have moved to the United States during those high school years to succeed academically, culturally, socially. Volunteers come alongside our students as mentors or through after-school programming, helping with homework. They really help them to adjust culturally and really prepare for what's next. What makes our program really special is our mentorships, because as people meet one-on-one with students or in small groups with students, those relationships can be very specific to the unique needs of those individual students. So we really value our mentors and what they bring to the program. As you invest into the lives of these high school students, you're helping them set a vision for their future and come out of their shell. You're helping them take the broken pieces of their life and putting them back together into something that's very beautiful.
When you first move to a new city, same for Americans, it's hard if you don't know anybody, so we kind of act as a friend and connection to the community for refugees. We have relationships with certain employers in the community, and we're always looking for more people who are willing to work with this people group that is feeling so vulnerable and in such need right now when they first arrive to the country. We get to walk alongside them and teach them about simple things like filling out a job application and going to a job interview, how you should dress, how you should introduce yourself to the employer. It's always great to see the excitement in their eyes when they realize the independence and the joy of having their own job here in the United States, that they are going to be making their own money that they can use to support their families, much like they were before their lives got thrown up in the air and they've been displaced for so long.
I was brought in this country by World Relief and I had a new life. But still, I had nowhere to start from. World Relief took me to find a job. Here I am, Fabrice and Berry Monty. Thank you, World Relief.
In the state of Tennessee, there are over 10,000 work-authorized, English-fluent, highly educated newcomers. And by highly educated, I mean they hold a bachelor's degree or higher. So in their home countries, they were engineers and physicians, accountants, IT professionals, but then they come to the U.S. and they're forced to take survival jobs, driving taxis, washing dishes, or working as janitors. REACH offers courses that speak to the professional U.S. workforce with a cultural context. So we're teaching things such as resume writing, interviewing, networking, branding yourself, LinkedIn, and then after the courses we offer workshops that incorporate volunteers. And so the workshops are the activity-based experiential learning part of our program. So they're able to get the information and then put it into practice with volunteers from the community. It's really neat to get to see people who come to me so deflated and hopeless and telling me things like they can't even afford used toys for their children. And then once they gain successful, gainful employment, come back to me telling me they just purchased their first home, they just started a college savings account. And in that moment, it makes every minute so worth it and so wonderful and beautiful. If you have ever gotten a job in the U.S., then you are qualified to volunteer with us, and we would welcome you to join our REACH team.
There are a lot of ways to serve refugees and help them have an exceptional experience as they start new lives in Nashville. We invite you to join us in serving the refugee community in Nashville by giving your time, experience, and other resources to these ministries. Every piece matters, but it's one individual, one family at a time. Each person matters. Every piece matters. Your piece matters.